So, we're going to be talking about the West Coast Mythic Meetup today. I talked about it quite a bit in a couple of Wednesday Warrior wrap-ups, talked about the event, who was going to be there, and this is a video just talking about my experience there. I got the opportunity to actually work the event and work with a lot of the people who were putting it on. I got to help with the painting challenge class. It was a speed painting challenge. It was really awesome. We'll talk more about that later in the video. But I just wanted to give my thoughts real fast on it and what I thought about it, and then also share with you guys some video of it. Overall, it was an amazing event, really well put together. There were a lot of amazing, talented, creative people like Carver's Customs, and there was just so many like amazing, talented, customizers and stuff like that. You'll see it later on in the video segment where I just show you guys a little bit of the event. It was really awesome because we also got, I believe it was Eric, to do a interview with Sir Owen of the Four Horsemen in person, where we got to do Q&A. You can watch that at Brick Something's YouTube channel, where he talks with, where they talk. Really awesome interview. We got to learn a little bit about mythic legends and how the mythic legends and cosmic legends and how everything works and stuff like that. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description down below. But yeah, I just had a wonderful time here. I definitely picked up some stuff myself that I will be either reviewing or talking about in the future, or just having in my collection because it's really cool. But overall, it was an incredible put together event. We've had it for about 3 years now. I got to attend the first two as a vendor, and then the third one, this one, I got to actually help out with it. So I wasn't selling at it, but I got to, experience it from behind the scenes, work with the people putting on. There was, I believe, Geekology. I hope I said that right. I'll leave the link to their Instagram. I'm going to put all the people that helped out with the event and had creative stuff and cool stuff, vendors and stuff like that, in the description down below to all their Instagrams and their socials, so you can check it out and see what they took photos of and things like that. But just overall, really fun community. I've gone to TFCon, I've gone to San Diego Comic Con, I've gone to Power Morphing Con, I've gone to specific conventions of fandoms, and they're all fun, but something about this one was just special. It was very more tight-knit community, but at the same time welcoming to anyone who was new to it, which a lot of them are like. But something about this one was just so much fun. I had a blast doing it, and seeing all the different people that were involved with it. Four Horsemen even sent some products, so people were able to get themselves some of the barbarians and the Ganesh and some of the army builder knights. I picked up each of those because I wanted to see them and kind of play with them. I was really excited about the Ganesh. I know that I covered it in a Wednesday Warrior beforehand, but I hadn't pre-ordered it yet, or bought it because it was in stock, and I believe it's still in stock at fourhorsemen.com. If it is, I'll definitely leave that in the description down below if you want to pick it up. But yeah, just a really amazing event, filled with lots of creative people, and there was just so much to do, and they want to expand it, which is really cool. So I'm hoping by next year we could get a bigger venue. It was held at the Galaxy Game Cafe in Sunrise, California, which is a really nice space, and they were really awesome with letting us, move the shop around to work things. You'll see some of that in the footage too, how it was laid out. That's not how it usually is. They usually have it more set up kind of like a diner/game shop. It's really awesome. Definitely check it out if you're in the Northern California area anytime. But just overall, like the different things from the speed painting challenge to the Q&A panel with Eric to the exclusives and how it was handled. They had a ticket system where if you got online, you got a ticket for a barbarian or a ticket for a Ganesh, and then you were guaranteed to get it when you got up there. But yeah, no, it was just really well put together for a kind of smaller event, and I'm really hoping that in the future it gets bigger. We had quite a few vendors that were awesome to visit with and talk with about toys and stuff like that, and it was just fun for me. So I'm going to stop rambling and let you guys take a look at some of the event with some music in the background, just kind of see what it was like, so you could see how awesome it was, and hopefully you'll join us next year either there or at a new location, because something that was cool was that we were the first West Coast release of the Barbarian, because next it will be at Comic-Con, and here you didn't have to pay to go in. It was free to enter, so you could just go in and get the Barbarian. The only other West Coast place that I know of that's going to be getting it convention-wise or event-wise is San Diego Comic-Con. So there's a bit of a hoop to jump through to get in there. So it was really cool to have an opportunity for people on the West Coast to pick this up, because a lot of the events are on the East Coast, because the Four Horsemen Studios is based in New Jersey, so they do a lot of East Coast stuff. So it was really cool to be able to say that, as our event was able to get an exclusive event item that won't be available to everyone until later this year online, unless you went to an event. So that was really cool too. But yeah, on to the awesome footage. So on the topic of the customizing painting side of things, so they had, I believe, two, they wanted to have three competitions slash, events, but they only ended up having two. They wanted to do a speed painting challenge, which we were able to do, and then a diorama challenge, which we were able to do. And then they wanted to do a costume contest, but it just didn't kind of work out because there weren't a lot of people that came in costume. So I know that's something they want to talk more about doing in the future. But when it came to this painting competition, it was held by the event, and the pieces were given to the people participating by J Armories, also known as One Per Case on Instagram. I will definitely put their Instagram down in the description below. They had a really amazing dragon head for everyone to paint, and then it was judged by Owen and Nate from the Four Horsemen. Both of them, I believe, work with them still off and on and stuff like that. Owen, I know, does stuff with McFarlane. But yeah, they got to judge the speed painting competition stuff, which was really awesome. Everyone had really unique, amazing differences. I was really surprised to see all the different types of dragons, and I got to kind of help them and keep time of the event. They got an hour. There were 2 rounds, and they got an hour to paint it. And man, they did an amazing job in an hour. Later on, I'm going to show you guys the winners and the honorable mentions and talk a little bit about each of them and how cool they were. But yeah, no, just a really amazing experience. There was 2 dioramas that were entered. So there were only going to be 3 winners. But there was only 2, so they both got to win. But it was very interesting because one was a diorama where you could do whatever you want with it, and the other was more of a story diorama with a figure in it. So we did talk about how in the future events we're going to have it separate for figure customs, diorama customs, and not figures included, so that it's a little bit easier to judge, because it was very hard to pick who would be first and second based on the differences. But they were both incredible entries, and I'm really hoping that next year more people come and do more entries and stuff like that and get more stuff. Kind of makes me want to do a diorama of my own and try to enter in the future just for the fun of it, to booster the numbers. I haven't done a diorama for a long time, so it'd be fun to kind of get back to doing that. And then also figure customs. It would definitely be awesome to have a custom figure contest. But when it comes to the speed painting contest, it was awesome. I had a pleasure helping out with it. Thank you, Armory /1 per case on Instagram for letting me participate with that and help out and just be a part of the fun. Also, I picked up some awesome accessories from Armory. If you guys haven't checked out their store, definitely check it out. They have a lot of amazing Mythic Legion, Cosmic Legion, and just G.I. Joe and all kinds of cool 3D prints and painted custom heads and stuff like that. Really awesome stuff. I just had a really fun time during this event, from like visiting with people, getting their opinions on toys, news, and stuff like that, and the figures and stuff, and just seeing all the creativity. I'm going to show you guys some footage of the paint competition and how fun it was, and then we'll kind of talk about the winners and their cool customs and just the awesomeness of that. So here we have the winners of the paint competition that I got to help out with. I did not judge because I was just helping out with it, but Nate and Owen did the judging, and man, they had a hard time. I sat there going, if I had to choose, I'd be pulling out hair because these were all incredible. I believe there's a photo of each of the heads, including the ones that didn't win in the previous segment. But just seeing the winners, like, you could see how awesome these hand-painted heads of dragons looked. I mean, each of them looked like they had a different story behind them, and they were just a head. Like, there was this really cool red one that looked like it would be a mountain dragon warrior that you have to fight if you were out in the mountains. Another one that looked like it would like attack you in the Arctic, and then there was this really cool one that looked like it would be like a jungle dragon. So it was really fun seeing the different, like, I know that none of the people that did the paints, I'm sure, I mean, I never asked any of them if they had a story behind it, but there was story behind them just looking at them, which is incredible when you can do that. The fact that some of the people that entered don't even do custom stuff, they don't even paint stuff that much, they said, and they still did it just to be part of it and have fun, and they did an incredible job. Lots of creativity, and I just appreciate everyone who attended and helped out with the event and did this and just, you know, participated, because participation is just as valued as the people helping the event. Because, you know, if you put on an event but no one comes to do these challenges or these games and stuff like that, you don't really got anything. So I really appreciate everyone who came out and people who joined in the paint class who originally weren't going to, or the speed painting challenge, because that was just awesome. And speaking about paint class, because I had that on my mind, Armory /1 per case on Instagram, he does do I think it's an every other month paint class for Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. Just some really cool stuff at the Galaxy Game Cafe. So if you are located in Northern California, from, you know, the Sacramento area, even if you're willing to make the drive from Stockton to the Sunrise area or Lodi or anything like that, or anywhere in Northern California, or even if you want to come for it, it's a evening class. I believe they usually go till 8 or 9:30 or 9 o'clock, and they start around, like, I think 5 or 6. I could be wrong, but definitely check it out on Galaxy Game Cafe and at Armory's stuff. And they're really fun. You just hang out with some other fans of customizing and painting and just do a really cool paint class. So I wanted to put that in there too in case you're local. But overall, just a really incredible event. I'm going to end the video with some more footage, and then it'll pretty much be done. But just let me know in the comments down below what you think we could add on to the event, because I can relay it to the people who put it on, who are the real backbone of the event. As much as I had fun helping out, they definitely did a lot, especially Brick Something on YouTube and Instagram. They really promoted the event, got people involved, got the event traction. So I want to give a big thank you to them. I want to give a big thank you to Armory and 1 per case, and Owen and Nate, and anyone else who I might not have mentioned, Izzy, who has a YouTube channel and socials and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you to everyone for putting this on so that fans of Mythic Legions and Four Horsemen stuff could have this awesome event in the Sacramento, Northern California area. Because the only other thing happening this year is the Comic-Con one, where they're going to have a booth, and I don't really know if they're going to do anything else besides that. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys some more footage and the video's over. Thank you so much. And like I said, let us know down in the comments what you think should be done at the future ones, and I'll relay it to them. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.